How many people here have ever died? Friday, April 27th, 2012. Just going in for a quick test at the hospital. Cruising down the hallway. Who would have thought I'd be looking up at one of these things again? Not really the best way to get attention in life. But I'll tell you, this gets people moving pretty quick around you when it happens. I inherited something from my father, Charles Lawrence Klink. Actually, quite a few things. Being goofy, loving to entertain people, speaking in front of crowds, just a happy-go-lucky fellow, friendly, happy, loving. He passed away in my arms when he was 39 years old. His father passed away when he was 39 years old. So I also inherited a congenital heart problem, which has exposed itself in my life quite a few times and has given me this innate gratitude for the whole waking up thing. My perspective in life is driven from that point. So when people think about taking food for granted, clothing, shelter, whatever, the whole breathing thing, looking at grass from the green side, waking up in the morning, that's what I love. I do that with consideration for everyone I know. My mom, Regina, Joyce Klink, taught me always to be grateful, always to be kind, always to be considerate, have compassion for others, be grateful for what you have, and try to pay it forward to those who have less. And sometimes people who seem to have more pay it forward in other ways because they probably have less in ways I can help them out as well. And humor, especially when someone's taking a picture of my south side facing north after I just asked them to tie it and they got the camera out. So having humor is really important too. How do I do this? I didn't know when I was a young kid in upstate New York, over in Auburn, New York, that I would watch a Brady Bunch and end up here in Hawaii after seeing that and seeing all the bikinis and the happy people. You know, I wanted to come to Hawaii and learn this thing called Aloha. Alo, meaning to being in the presence of another, and ha, the most basic thing we all share, our breath. In the Polynesian culture, there's a greeting called a honi, which is one of the most intimate greetings there are. This is a dear friend of mine, Mr. Ibanez, and I seen each other just the other day, and I called the photographer and said, please tell me you have that picture. I'm doing a TED Talk, a TEDx talk in Honolulu, and I really would like to share this with people. Because aloha is really an invitation to exchange breath, the basic, with another person. Whether it's locally or as an inspiration in City 2.0 globally. This can happen anywhere, all the time, in real time, as a moment-by-moment choice. Literally, people cut in front of me all the time, and I want to say, live aloha! I want to think to myself, you know what, they're going through something right now, and they need to be somewhere faster than me. I'm not saying aloha means weakness. I'm just saying it means compassion and consideration in any context as a choice. So, when you look at the sticker, Live Aloha, may remember there's no Lihua flower from our dear friend Sig Zane, who I'm wearing one of his shirts. And I hope that we chose that flower because the legend of Lihua and Ohia, Madame Pele flies out of the top of the volcano. She looks down at Ohia, this rough, tumble guy, and says, come on up here and be with me. And he's like, I'm with Lihua. I'm going to stay with her. She gets upset and covers them with lava and kills them. Her sister immediately flies up from Bora Bora and says, you can't kill mortals because he won't come up here and scorn his girlfriend. You have to immortalize them. So as the legend says, they took the rough bark of Ohia, the man made the bark of the tree, and the beautiful blossoms of Lihua, and she immortalized them in the Ohia Lihua Bush, her tree. And as the legend would say, the seed of the Ohia Lihua Bush, after lava's gone over a volcano and killed everything, the one thing that can survive is a seed of the Ohia Lihua tree or bush, and it will come through the lava after it's cooled and moistened. Well, I'm hoping aloha and our moment-by-moment, in real-time choices will persevere society and cement and jobs and traffic and all the things we have to deal with every day that we all have to deal with. Some people are less or more fortunate, but everyone has to deal with, and I hope aloha will persevere the way the Ohia Lihua seed can go and persevere the lava. What does Live Aloha mean to me? My dear friend Mo Keale, who was introduced to me by the real leader of Live Aloha, Robbie Alm, taught me lessons he learned from Auntie Pilahi Paki, and since then I've learned from her relatives and friends of hers, since I'm a steward of her words. the concept of a huna of the word aloha, A-L-O-H-A, every letter meaning a different word in Hawaiian, and each one of those having something that can be emoted in a certain way. So aloha really is a coordination of mind and heart. And it is a choice within each one of us at all times. That's the one thing, if you can walk away from this video or here today and remember that, yeah, that crazy Holly guy that I can't believe did live aloha, I thought I was a Hawaiian. I'm Hawaiian at heart, as I've been told. The one thing I remembered as we're driving home and started cutting you off is like, I can choose to live aloha right now. It's a conscious decision inside yourself. It's an inside story. It's an inside deal. Knowing that aloha helps us to think and emote good feelings to others, the consideration. So every letter in the word being aloha, let me share with you Pilahi Paki's huna for aloha. A is akahai, meaning kindness, to be expressed with tenderness. Lokahi for L, meaning unity, to be expressed with harmony. Olu olu, meaning agreeable, to be expressed with pleasantness. And ha'aha, humility, to be expressed with modesty. And finally, ahonui, patience with perseverance. And these 5 words together can just begin to be a foundation for I don't like using the word definition or meaning because I want it to be boundless. It's like trying to put a box around the word love. I don't want any kind of box around the word aloha because having gone to so many elementary schools and had children teach me what they thought aloha is, its definition is limitless and it goes into infinity. But Auntie Pilahi Paki's huna gives us a good foundation and a good start. I think I was brought back again on April 27th. They use the same slide and reverse it, so the time's a little off. I have one of the longest recorded warm passings in history back in 2002 with my genetics, and I can tell you that in my situation, having been resuscitated many times, passing away is like a really warm jacuzzi with really warm hands on your face, and you're thinking to yourself, you're still me? And in my case, every time I've gone and come back, I had complete consciousness and amazing thoughts. And I really believe being here in Hawaii, being here today, being here at a TEDxHonolulu talk, I'm so humbled and so honored, especially seeing the other speakers today and knowing who's in the audience. Each and every one of you, you took your time out of your day and went through everything you had to do to be here today. I am overwhelmingly grateful. Being able to choose your own response to what happens around you is the key about everything I'm talking about today. When people say, how are you this morning? I say, I woke up, no casket, good day. I love grass, the green side. You're able to choose your response from boomerang. You're able to choose your response to everything that happens to you in your life. It's your decision. Nobody makes you feel anything. You choose how you feel about anything. And being able to choose your own response, in this case, that's my son, Leo Aki Klink. I call him Bubba, because when he was a baby, he was just a little ball. He reminded me of the word Bubba. And he's 17 now, and it went from daddy, a million questions to whatever. And now that he wants to get a driver's license to drive my Land Rover, it's daddy, let's talk. He's the love of my life and just an amazing human being, and he's been through so much through my health, and he's really persevered so much through my health, and he's my daily reminder about living. And my rest of you and my family are the rest of my life is teaching me about aloha. So now we go and live aloha. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate your opportunity. Thank you.